don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See slime break night, this break night. My wrist watch is like a brake light, and you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday with the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business, handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax.
Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. Oh! Relax, 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 relax. What?
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in a...
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard. Line just across the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd down, Mariota. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, Anderson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And able to find John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Detroit! Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Detroit!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Detroit!
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And give him a gain of 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Anderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Jackson flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Detroit!
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson, flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down, 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his... And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left to the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
One.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On third down, Mariota. And incomplete here on third down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is fielded at the 27, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Anderson. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And a tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A first down throw for Mariota. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Play fake. Mariota. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
One.
Throwing, Mariota. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Handoff comes to Anderson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. That's it, 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Forced out to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here we go now.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That one goes for 29 yards on third down. They give it to Anderson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. As his guys are in for 6. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he... presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Gonna let one fly. He's got him in. Complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. First down, Mariota. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The third quarter starts with a run from Anderson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Detroit!
Jackson on 1st down, being chased out left. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Looking to find a lane, but he can't reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Right back to him on 1st down. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And the Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get...
And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Jackson now looking to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Finding some room at midfield. The quick feet by Jackson. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now it's Jackson, buying time to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. Anderson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker now to add the point after. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mariota now on 2nd down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Ravens on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
1, 1, 1, 2, 3.
2nd down, Mariota. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. 1st down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
1, 1, 3, 3, 3. 1, 1, 1.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
One.
A second down throw here for Mariota. His throw incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On third down, Mariota. And now another one thrown incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Ravens on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vontaze Burfict in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And out now, here come the Bengals. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. He's at the 40, the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the fourth. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And now here come the Ravens. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He goes underneath for Anderson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
First and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They'll give it to him up the middle, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. Back to throw, and that'll make it 3rd and goal, and that is incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise, just don't do it.
Finding room at the 30. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to Mixon on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mariota here to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cincinnati, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.